From the studios of the Bakersfield, California, it's time to open up with real people, real talk about real stuff. And now, a special welcome to our friends throughout California, across the nation, and around the world to this week's edition of Open Up.
Good morning and welcome to Open Up. I'm Tina Miller.
And I'm Don Clark, your favorite pair on the air. And good morning, Tina. We just got to the studio.
I know, yes. Wonderful. I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Oh, yes, absolutely. And you?
Yes. Delicious food, lots of family and friends,
Yep.
loved ones.
Yes, we hope you did too.
Yes, of course. And we're back. And Dawn, speaking of delicious things, of course, our Nature's Food Market, and we'll be paying tribute to them a little later in the show.
Killer C. This is just packed with everything you can think of to make you healthy.
Yes. Speaking of Nature's Food Market and Juice Bar, Dawn, the coming up this weekend, the start of Walk Through Bethlehem.
Oh, yes, here in Bakersfield.
We had them on the show last year, and hopefully, if not again this year, we'll be showing some advertisement how people can go and enjoy that. Dawn?
Well, you know, our show today, we've got a lot of things to cover, but one, if you're concerned about today's youth, we're going to talk about, and you're going to be introduced to a program that just is turning young people in a whole new direction. And this is a program that came from one of our friends, the viewers out there, said, I really wish you could get Reed Hopkins on your program. I think people would be very interested in him and what he's doing and the transforming impact he's having in young people's lives. So
And
here
Dawn,
we are.
That's excellent. It's good to hear from our viewers all over the world, right here in Bakersfield and everywhere. Contact us. You can get us on Facebook, Open Up with Dawn and Tina, or our address. Please write to us at Post Office Box 2888, right here in Bakersfield, 93303.
So we want you to meet Reed Hopkins. And,
Welcome.
Thank you.
Reed, great to have you. And this is Kirk Flegel. Kirk as in Captain
Slagle. Kirk Slagle.
You bet. All right. But he just goes by Haas.
Yeah.
He just goes by Haas.
Welcome, Haas.
And he's got the hat to go with it. So, well, Reed, you know, this viewer that called said it just was exclaiming about what you're doing out there and what you're doing with young people. And I know this started just about 20 years ago. So just take us right back to the beginning. What motivated you to start this program? And
We have one young man that's 8 years old this year. I think Haas is 12? 13, and the young lady over there is 11.
we will hear from her the second segment.
But it's just a hands-on. We put them through some very intensive. They start coming to the ranch every other weekend starting in January because they have to be able to do this prior to leaving. It's not something you learn on the trail. You have to develop the skills before you go.
What are those skills?
Well, one of the things that they have to do is they have to know how to saddle, and they have to know how to load the mules, and basically tie them in a string, and how much weight to put on them, the hitches that you use to secure the loads. And the unique thing about all of that is nothing has changed in the last 200 years. The same hitches that Jim Bridger and Zebedee Titus and all of those guys used are the same hitches these young folks are tying today. So it's kind of like a window into the past for them, and they just eat it up. I mean, I wish we could take 100.
Is there a certain amount of time they have to go through this skill training, or?
It's about 6 months, and then it culminates in going to Bishop Mule Days and competing for the world titles.
Wow.
In everything. They've been in the chariot races, the chuck wagon races, the packing contests, all of that. And anybody that's familiar with Bishop, they vote it as the largest show of its kind in the world.
Really?
And so to go there and compete, I'm very proud of Haas and Loretta. Haas was in the farming class last year, and there were 15 competitors in that and probably 2/3 of them were adults. And he had a large team of mules pulling a Fresno scraper, they were used a lot here in Bakersfield.
Yeah.
He was able to finish 7th out of the 15th. So.
Well, let's hear from Loretta. We want to hear that there are gals on the trail as well, so we want to hear from them. We'll be right back.